video, I'm going to be showing you what I'm using as a power source for all the electronics that I'm running in the SUV, along with what I decided to cover the bed platform with. This is what I'm using as a battery bank for the camper. It is a Jackery 240. I chose this one since I'm not really planning on running a refrigerator or anything big. This is simply to power all the LED lights, the fan, heated blanket, maybe an electric cooler. And it also has the option to hook up a solar panel to it, so it'll just self-generate. But for now, I'm actually gonna hook it up to the 12-volt DC power. I also like this because it is portable, so I can unplug it from the car and carry it around with me at the campsite, charge my laptop and whatnot. Let's go open it up. All right, so right off the bat, this is very light, maybe 8 pounds, something like that. So you see it does have AC outlet, 2 USB outlets, and an input for solar panel or DC charge through the vehicle. Also has a DC output. Let's see what it comes with. So this is the DC adapter for input to charge it in the vehicle while you're driving to your destinations. And this is an AC input if you wanted to charge it before you leave for your trip. Got the Jackery plugged in, charging. It looks like from the factory it came with a little less than half charge. The 60-watt input is showing what's coming in. It says 0 watts output since I have nothing currently plugged in. We'll see how much draw it has with everything powered later on though. I'm glad that it comes from factory with some charge since I did not want to wait the 5.5 hours to charge it from fully empty. It's supposed to take about 5.5 as a wall charger from completely empty in about 6 hours or so from empty charge, charging through DC power from your car. So these are buttons how you turn these outputs on. I like that since I can have everything like my lighting plugged in here and it wouldn't turn it on until I just click this button. And it also doesn't draw from it constantly if you don't want it to. So I do like that option. In this little envelope comes the user manual, which is pretty useful for getting to know how to use this thing. It does have a battery capacity of 241 watt hours, and the weight is pretty close to the 7 pounds. I thought earlier it's less, actually 6.6 pounds. This does come with a 2-year warranty. The solar panel I was talking about earlier, they do offer Solar Saga 60 watt, which it does just plug right on that input. They do offer several sizes starting from 160 all the way to 1500 watt. You can actually go over those details on this chart. You should be able to follow this and get an idea of which one suits your needs. But if you are planning on running appliances such as a refrigerator in your vehicle, I do recommend at least the 500 or the 1000. One gripe I do have about this is it does not have a cover for this 12-volt DC outlet. So I can imagine if you have a dog in the car and they stick their tongue in there, something bad would happen. But luckily, this is an on-off switch, so you know, it's not like this is getting power at all unless you turn this on, but still, I would have preferred if that had a cover on it. For demonstration purposes, I have the phone that I'm recording with currently plugged in, charging through the AC output, and it does look like it's drawing 11 watts while I'm have it plugged in, charging at 60 watt input. So it's drawing less than what is coming in. So we'll see how this works with it plugged through DC power in the vehicle, and see if it's still 60 watts coming in. And hopefully the LED lighting, the fan, and the heated blanket don't draw too much. Just curious to see how long this will supply power for with everything plugged in and powered. For more demonstration reasons, I have the Jackery plugged in to the car, DC input in my Lotus, and it does look like it's got an input of 36 watts, so not as much as if you charged it at home. The car is off. We'll see how much it charged with it on. With it on, it does charge a little bit more. 42 watts, pretty consistent. It's not bad. So I got a 20-minute drive to work. Right now it's at 68%, 69%. Let's see what it looks like in 20 minutes. Okay, it's been 20 minutes and now it's at 73%. So it charges about 1% for every 5 minutes. Not bad. It's been very consistent at 41, 42 watts for the input charge. I'm very happy with that. Now, instead of wrapping the bed platform in regular carpet from Walmart or Home Depot, I decided to go with this F-Color cargo liner from Amazon. Reason why is it comes padded and it's covered in a more rugged fabric, so I can still load stuff in the back of the truck when I'm not sleeping there. Another good reason why I got this one is because it comes as a 52 by 72 dimension wise. So it's perfect for the bed platform. It's almost exact fit. So I'm just gonna lay it down flat as I can. And then I'm gonna use a staple gun to secure it in place on the platform. And then just do minimal trimming, such as getting these straps off, clean things up. I'm planning on keeping the Jackery in this corner under the platform, so it's not in the way of anything, and I could easily reach down and power it up if I need to. Testing out a realistic draw from the Jackery with everything that I have regularly powering in the car. So I have the phone that I'm recording charging on it right now, the LED lighting, and this USB powered fan. And all three items together are drawing 11 watts. And remember, this is a 241 watt hour battery bank, so technically you should be able to run it for at least 21 hours straight. That's assuming that the Jackery isn't plugged into a charging source. So really, if I drive it like every other day, it's impossible for the Jackery to run out of charge with the stuff that I'm using. But if I get a solar panel and use a fridge, it'll balance out and it's pretty much just going to maintain itself. I wouldn't even need the vehicle to charge it periodically. The platform actually turned out exactly how I wanted it to. So the additional mat actually still went over this wheel well, which works out, and the whole surface is partially padded and covered in this black rugged cloth, and none of it gets in the way of the storage at all. And yeah, I just stapled all around, and that should keep it from shifting around. In the next video, I'll be showing you how I'm going to set up my bedding and like my heated blanket, pillows, along with the storage and containers that I'm going to be sliding on the back of the platform. If you found any of this information useful or helpful, make sure you smash that like button. And if you are interested in keeping up with this SUV camper project, consider subscribing to my channel. But this is going to be it for today. I'm going to see you in the next video.